So we're in a highly competitive market. You've probably been sending out a ton of offers and they've all been getting rejected. I'm going to peel back the curtain and let you know a couple of reasons as to why this may be the case. Hey everybody, welcome back to Info on the Go, the show where we make understanding real estate clear, calm, and concise. I'm your host, Dietric Williams. Now, if you're looking for information on how to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can be notified when I upload future content to YouTube every week. We're in an uber competitive market. Inventory is really low, which means we don't have a lot of supply. And because of low interest rates, we have a ton of buyers jumping into the market, which is creating a lot of demand. You may be out there writing a ton of offers and you're getting these offers rejected each and every time. First things first, take a step, breathe. It's not going to be the end of the world. You'll find that property eventually. But I want to let you in on a couple of secrets as to why your offers may not be getting accepted. And the listing agent and the seller are not going to let you in on these things. Now, in and of themselves, these things are not illegal. Unethical? Possibly. Illegal? Definitely not. I won't get into protected classes, but if you want to know, check them right there. Now, here's the deal. Some of you are coming with FHA loans. Now that's great for you because you get to take advantage of low closing costs, lower down payment, and sometimes your interest rate may be cheaper than what you normally pay. Those are great things for you as the buyer. However, some sellers have been taught to believe that FHA borrowers are tricky, and here's why. So with FHA, there are certain requirements that the property has to have before FHA loans can be funded. So the property can't have any lead-based paint, it can't have any chipped or cracked windows, issues with the heating system if you're in an area that has winter. Unlike Southern California, we don't really have winter here, so that's not an issue. But if you're in an area that needs heat, that has to be functional. Those things have to be working. And in a market like now, where sellers are basically in the driver's seat, they may not want to do all of those repairs just for you as the FHA borrower. Because of those reasons, they may just kind of shuffle your offer off to the side. Another thing is that with FHA, the appraisal is sort of like a mini home inspection. And what the appraiser is looking for is those things that I just called out. And if they see those things, they're going to say, we need to have these corrected before we'll fund the loan. Here's where it really gets tricky. An FHA appraisal stays with the property for 120 days. So even if that particular buyer doesn't go through with the deal, if the next buyer comes through and is an FHA borrower, that appraisal goes right with them. So it's almost like, let's say, a bad date. You're trying to shake the bad date, and everywhere you turn around, that person is there for 120 days. Now, some of you aren't doing FHA, some of you are doing VA, and I want to salute you veterans out there who have served your country, and now you're reaping some of the benefits that the government provides through the VA loans. Now, VA loans are somewhat like FHA loans in terms of being government backed, but they also have minimum property requirements. They would include no chipped or cracked paint, no lead-based paint, no termite. In some instances, and this happened to me in one of my first deals, the seller had converted a garage into a man cave. And so they took off the garage door and sealed it up with drywall. Well, VA said, nope. Our veterans need a place to park their cars, so you have to turn this back into a garage. So they had to cut the drywall back open and reattach the garage door. In a market that's moving as quickly as today, those are some things that sellers may not be willing to do. And as such, they're passing over a lot of the FHA and the VA loans because they don't want to do these property requirements or these minimum property requirements. If you're going FHA or VA, there's typically nothing you really can do about that, right? That's the loan that you're going with. But it shouldn't prohibit you from being able to get the house. Now, you may have to talk to your real estate agent to come up with some creative strategies. Make sure that your agent is talking to the agent on the other side to let them know how solid you are as a borrower, and educate them in what those minimum property requirements are for VA and for FHA loans. These things change almost year to year. So some of the minimum property requirements that existed 2 or 3 years ago aren't the same as today. And a lot of agents are keeping up with that information. So they're giving their sellers misinformation as it relates to these type of loans. These things in and of themselves shouldn't prohibit you from being able to purchase a house. But I wanted to let you know that these could be things that are preventing you from getting your offer accepted. Some sellers will go with either all cash or they'll go with conventional loans because they feel that the buyer is more solid, and that with conventional loans, you usually have to have a higher credit score. It usually means you have some assets or some cash lying around in the bank and you're credit worthy. Make sure that your agent is talking to the listing agent on the other side to educate them about what it takes to get these loans to go through. Now, if you want more information on the different types of home financing, check out this video right here.